Well, I guess you know you've lost a lot of weight when even your bed is too big. Anybody else? So this has been an interesting realization that we have come to recently. But not only are my clothes too big, my shoes too big, my jacket's too big. Yeah, our bed is too big. So recently, my husband has been complaining that I am very, very, very far away. So 75 pounds ago, I took up a lot more space in the bed. And now my husband complains that I'm really, really, really far. And he's got to take a hike to come to the other side of the bed. And we have decided that since there are less of us, that we are going to downsize our bed. So this will be the last video that you will see here in our king size bed because we are no longer king size people. My husband started his journey way before I did, mostly cutting out the extra beer and portion sizes and walking. And he's kind of gone back and forth on his journey. But I have lost 75 pounds in the past almost 20 months now. And when I get into this bed, I just feel like it's ginormous. And I just thought that was super, super interesting that not only am I purging clothes and belongings and all kinds of things, but now even my furniture just feels too big. And I'm curious, anybody else? Has anybody else decided to change up any of their furniture? Has anything else strange become too big on you while you're on your weight loss journey? I know one thing for sure. I'm not going to miss this bed. This has not been my favorite piece of furniture. So this bed itself, a friend gifted to us a few years back when they were moving. They gifted it, and it's a really nice like sleigh bed. We painted it black. It has two drawers underneath it at the end of the bed that I keep like cleaning supplies in and stuff like that. But it's too tall, so I am just barely 5 feet tall. Excuse all of the bags back here. My son had a stuffed animal zoo that we recently sold on Marketplace, and all of the stuffed animals are everywhere back here. I have to step on a step stool. I have a little step stool here beside my bed, and I have to step up into it already. But then do you hear the squeak? It's the squeakiest bed. I think it's just like the wood. Something in the wood is like super squeaky. And it's just so big and oversized. I just feel like it consumes me. I just feel too small in this bed. So we decided on a new bed and we're going to try something different. And we decided to get a smaller bed. So we're going down to a queen size. And I personally, I liked the idea, especially when my son was small. We did a lot of co-sleeping back then. But I just feel like the king size bed is like the divorce bed. And I just want to be closer to my husband. So we have gone with a queen size. So I am very excited. The bed frame, we just got like a really inexpensive, it's got like metal that goes up and down for like the bed itself. And then we ordered a mattress. So the mattress should be here tomorrow. So I'm hoping this weekend we can get that set up if everything works out on Saturday. Because Sunday we have family plans and we're going to go do like an apple cider farm with my boys and my grandson and my daughter-in-laws. So I'm very excited for that. But what other weird things have you grown out of on your weight loss journey? I know that I've told you guys multiple times that I have been having a heck of a time with my wedding ring. And I'm still not quite ready to have my rings, like my actual rings, sized back down yet. I'm just not quite there. Sorry, I'm all over the place with this camera. See if I can get it into a spot where can stay. I'm really not wanting to keep, to size my wedding rings down yet, because I don't know if I'm done. Like, I don't feel like I'm done losing weight yet. I would still like to lose more. So there's really no sense in doing it right now. I feel like I've already weakened them because I sized them up as I got bigger. So I've already done that. Like, I got them originally and I had to resize them, when you first get them. And then I sized them up at some point when I got to 219 pounds. So I'm not really ready to do that. So I have bought like many like dupe rings, like fake rings, like whatever. I've bought like 3 different rings. I have one currently that I wear on occasion that fits the best, but all the other ones are still too big. So that has been problematic and annoying. So has anybody else had like jewelry issues, like specifically like a wedding band, like something that's so, something that you wear every single day and are having like an issue with? Like, a bed is an every single day thing. And it's too big. I literally look at how much space, like, this is crazy. So shoes, that has been a big one. All of my clothes, I've gone through 2 or 3 times. I've cleaned out my closets. I'm down to very few shoes, so I am going to have to like start investing in shoes, but it's getting to be like the holiday season time, so I don't really want to spend money on stuff right now for myself. Or like, where else have you seen like weird, interesting things? Like, I remember the first time I went to the doctor's office where I didn't look for the big seat. So I know you all know what I'm talking about, right? And recently we went somewhere and the only seats that they had at the doctor's office were the big seats. And it was so strange. My son and I sat in the chair together, like, just to see, but like we could both sit there like perfectly comfortable. And I was like, yeah, I remember a time where I was scared that I wouldn't even fit in there comfortably. Like, that was always like, I hated going places that like were going to have like somewhere small that I would be like concerned about, like a plane, you're touching the people beside you and stuff like that. So I'm just I'm very interested. Weird, interesting, not normal, like not clothes and shoes, like things kind of off the cuff that you have found that are too big or that you fit into differently or whatever the case may be. But I just thought that was interesting that I have lost 75 pounds and I feel like my bed is just too big for me right now. So that is something that we will be changing and I will show you guys. So by next week, hopefully everything goes the way it's supposed to go. I'm hoping that this bed is comfortable too, because I didn't go like, sometimes I just get like very impulsive. And we were talking about it Sunday and I was like, we need a new bed. And my husband agreed. And I just went online and I said, bloom, bloom, bloom. This one has really good reviews. Let's try it. And it was pretty inexpensive. And my husband said, hey, if it's terrible, like, it didn't hurt, like, it wasn't that expensive. And we picked a frame that was pretty inexpensive. And the whole thing was like a really good price. So we were like, let's just do it. So I didn't try the bed. We just went with reviews. But then sometimes I feel like this bed is so comfortable when I first get into it. Like, it's almost too soft and like smushy cushy. So I love it when I first lay down and I first like get all cozy in. But I think because of the lack of support, I wake up every morning, my back hurts. So we're looking for something to stop all of the pain and to be closer to each other, because I am just way too small for this bed. Look at how much space I'm taking up. Like, I just feel like, and this is kind of where I sleep. So I sleep over here on this like whole little corner, and then I can't even reach it. all of that space is still here. And I'm laying, look, I'm laying this way. And I'm not even, I can't even touch the other side. But I'm also 4'11 3/4. So there's that. But as I came home and I got the box with the frame in it. And I was very excited about my bed. And I was like, I wonder if anybody else who's lost a substantial amount of weight on my channel has purchased a smaller bed. So please tell me, am I the only one? Because I'm feeling like I cannot be the only one who has done this. So let me know if you've purchased a new bed, if you've gotten a smaller bed, or any other weird furniture, or like I want to see what's like the weirdest thing that you've outgrown and that you have purchased on your weight loss journey. So that is it for me, just hanging out, being a little silly with you guys tonight. I will talk to you guys real soon. Remember, my friends, when you can't find the sunshine, you be the sunshine. Bye, everybody.